Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my new dollhouse project, Charlie's Cozy Cottage by Real Good Toys. This is a super easy kit to put together. It's a very straightforward build. All the walls are grooved so everything fits together really nicely, and the siding is already milled into the exterior. These are the tools that I'll be using to put the kit together. I'm using masking tape, tacky glue, sandpaper, and I'm using interior latex paint from Home Depot. And then I'm using a sponge brush, and I'll also be using sponge rollers. Okay, let me show you what's in the kit. Here are all the pieces laid out, and I've already gone through and identified and labeled everything. I bought this house used at a great bargain, so it is missing some things, but nothing that I can't easily replace. One of the missing items was the bag of shingles that the kit is supposed to come with, but I planned to replace the shingles anyway, so that wasn't a big deal. The instructions were also missing, but I just downloaded a copy from the Real Good Toys website, so no problem there. The box included this bag of parts for making the stairs and the windows, window panes, roof supports, parts for making the shutters, columns, stringers to make the staircase, and actually these steps don't belong in here. I took them from another kit because I want to see if there's enough room to make a turning staircase with the landing. I'll have to play around with the furniture placement to see if it'll work. Here's the chimney, gingerbread trim, some more pre-cut trim, the front step, and a couple of foundation pieces. I start my build by gluing the foundation pieces together. I'm spreading lots of tacky glue into each joint. I use masking tape to hold everything in place. I use one of the floors to help make sure it's square. I repeat these steps for the porch foundation. These are the parts to make the front and back roof. This part was damaged, but I was able to fix it with glue and tape, and it'll be covered with shingles. So first I line up the edges, and then I glue and tape the pieces together. Then I make sure the spacing is right by placing the front wall between the two eaves. And now I glue and tape the back roof pieces together. Next, I paint the siding on the exterior walls. I'm using a flat latex house paint from Home Depot. The instructions are to use one very light coat of paint before sanding to get a smooth finish. I'm using fine 220 grit sandpaper to sand each lap one at a time until it's smooth. I'll add a second coat of paint after the house has been assembled. I'm using a roller brush to apply white paint to the ceiling. I also use a roller brush for the interior walls. This is one of the $3 sample jars of interior paint from Home Depot. Now before I glue the house together, I want to cut out an opening for this French door. For the first couple of cuts, I'm just carefully tracing over the pencil marks that I made. After that, I carefully pass the knife over the line over and over. Cutting through MDF without power tools does take a long time, but it can be done. I can tell when the blade is getting dull because it starts dragging and not cutting as smoothly, and so I change it each time that happens. I ended up going through 2 or maybe 3 blades to cut out this opening. It was totally worth the effort because now I have this French door in the kitchen. The next thing I worked on was the foundation. I added a stone finish using styrofoam. This is my absolute favorite method for stonework because it's so easy and I didn't have to buy anything. I have a video showing the process in detail if you'd like to see it, and I'll put a link in the description box. For this house, I'm not using joint compound for mortar. I just used a sand-colored paint between the stones and as my base color. I went over the painted stones with an alcohol marker, and then I dry brushed beige paint on top of that. And here's my finished foundation. Well, that's it for now. The next part of the build is assembling the shell, and I'll show that in the next video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.